In a developing story, they are the first of 5 men tried after a young boy's death at Schlitterbahn. But after today's acquittal of these maintenance workers you see right here, the question now remains, how will that verdict impact the state's case against the other men charged? New at 10, 41 Action News reporter Tom Dempsey sat down with the defense attorney who says, well, this could throw a wrench in the state's plans. Tom.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. As you said, this case marks the first against current or former employees of Schlitterbahn, which is in the darkness behind me. But today's decision gives us a possible hint of what could lie ahead with those future cases.
2 years after the tragedy at Schlitterbahn, today, a big win for the defense.
You know, the bottom line is, I don't think the state gave a strong enough case for obstruction.
A jury found 2 former park maintenance workers innocent of charges they lied to investigators. The case revolved around a brake mat that came off the Verrückt water slide a few weeks before the death of 10-year-old Caleb Schwab.
You know, that's got to take a little bit of the wind out of your sails as far as the prosecution goes.
Defense attorney John Paserno, who is unaffiliated with the case, says the defense's portrayal of the men as 2 blue-collar maintenance workers likely hit home with the jury.
The big problem for the government to overcome is what's the motivation of these 2 individuals to fabricate anything? They're not benefiting it.
With 3 possible trials still remaining against the designer of Verrückt, the co-owner of Schlitterbahn, and a former manager of the park, Paserno says today's decision impacts a possible advantage for the prosecution.
If they had gotten a conviction here and these guys were looking at jail time, they could have said, hey, look, you know, we'll agree to probation, you testify against your bosses, former bosses.
Prosecutors now likely examining the strength of their evidence.
If the facts and evidence they used against these 2 individuals is a primary part of the other cases, then that's not good for the prosecutor.
A win for the defense on Thursday, with court battles still ahead.
Those 3 people we mentioned facing charges in this case, with cases still remaining, will be back in court in December. Live in KCK, I'm Tom Dempsey, 41 Action News.